The Weilong GTS3M is the third cube in the GTS line, featuring some pretty different things that set the puzzle apart from other flagships, like ridges and the dual adjustment system. The GTS3M is the latest release by Moyu, released in July 2018.
Hey Ari, you know the cube was released in July, right? Yeah, so? That's 6 months ago.
Advertiser-friendly content.
Good. Roll the intro.
Out of the box it was really dry, had an annoying spring noise, and was way too fast. The cube came with a bunch of accessories, a pamphlet which I threw away, and a pretty nice box. I always appreciate the mini screwdrivers that come with Moyu cubes. However, the pretty box has just ended up housing my 356RM on my desk because I can't be bothered using it with my GTS3M. I set it up with a number of lubes: weight 5 on the core, weight 5 on pieces, weight 5 on the hardware, and weight 5. Yeah, that's it. This setup has removed the really annoying spring noise and has made the cube much more controllable. The puzzle has strong magnets too, which I prefer, although most people I've chatted with prefer the GTS3 Lite M, which features lighter magnets. However, I have not tried the puzzle and cannot recommend it. The strong magnets, in my opinion, suit the cube's speed, and I enjoy the heavy magnetic pull. The ridges may seem like a turn-off for some cubers, but in reality they are very minimal. I was pretty worried that the ridges would disrupt my soles, but after a bunch of solves they have seemed to grow on me, and I quite enjoy them. The ridges add around 1 millimeter of size to the cube. Now for the other main selling point of this cube, the dual adjustment system, or DAS. This is very different to the older DAS system that was available for the original GTS. This newer DAS has a little plastic piece that can be set to different heights to compress the spring within the core. Instead of taking 5 hours to explain the system, I'll just link JPEM's video in the description. I have my DAS set to the 8th setting, which is the tightest, or most heavily compressed, which makes the cube much more stable and controllable, which I prefer. The GTS3M feels really smooth alongside the bump of the magnets. The magnets are much stronger in comparison to the GTS2M, and infinite times stronger than the GTS, as it doesn't have magnets. Having set up the cube with weight 5 and the DAS set to 8 allows the puzzle to be a smooth and controllable experience, but every now and then I have to add a little bit more weight 5 to keep it controllable. The sound of the cube is really noisy. I generally do big sessions at my computer with noise cancelling headphones and a video playing, as you might have seen on my Instagram, @AriaSleeping. If you aren't following me there already, go follow. In this way I don't really mind the noise because I can't really hear it. However, when I'm not at my computer, the puzzle is so loud and clacky that if I'm not doing proper practice sessions I don't use the GTS3M. Corner cutting on this cube is effortless and can easily cut over 45 degrees, yada 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 whatever. I feel that at this point we don't need to talk about corner cutting on cubes, because cubes nowadays have either brilliant corner cutting or none at all. I've set mine to pretty tight tensions, so much so that I literally cannot get an edge piece out of the cubes. However, it still cuts over 45. There have been no pops, but I do get the occasional corner twist. Now onto my main gripes with the puzzle. There is a reasonable amount of maintenance with the GTS3M to keep it at a controllable speed, as I have to keep relubing it to keep it controllable. The other issue I have with the puzzle is the noise that I outlined earlier. However, in my opinion, the performance and the feel of the cube heavily outweigh the issues. Now, would I recommend the GTS3M? If you are into speed solving and you want a smooth cube with strong magnets, yes. If you like fast cubes, yes. If you dislike cubes, no, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm happy to say that I've switched to the GTS3M as my two-hand main from the MF3RS2M, which I have had for a matter of months. In summary, I think the GTS3M is a very viable competition puzzle, and has many features which I think other cubers will find compelling. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe and stuff.